A young boy was born on the rugged island of Corsica, far from the great capitals of Europe. His family had no wealth, no noble power, and no influence to command armies or shape nations. Yet inside this boy burned an ambition so fierce that even he could not fully understand it. His name was Napoleon Bonaparte, and though the world did not know it yet, he would one day turn the map of Europe upside down. As a child, Napoleon was quiet, serious, and endlessly curious. While other children played, he buried himself in books about ancient generals and legendary battles. He studied the rise and fall of empires. He memorized the tactics of Caesar, Hannibal, and Alexander the Great. And deep within him, a belief began to form, that history was more than a story. It was a path he might one day walk himself. When the French Revolution erupted, the country plunged into chaos. Kings fell, armies scattered, and France found itself fighting on every border. In this storm of uncertainty, opportunity appeared, not for the wealthy or powerful, but for those bold enough to seize it. Napoleon, now a young officer, stepped forward with confidence far beyond his years. His first great chance came at the siege of Toulon. France was losing, morale was collapsing, and defeat seemed certain. Yet Napoleon saw something others did not, a weakness in the enemy's defenses. He acted quickly, placing his cannons with precision and launching a daring attack that turned the entire battle. In one night, he transformed from an unknown soldier into a rising star of the French army. Victories followed like a chain reaction. In Italy, he moved his troops with speed no one had seen before, striking where the enemy least expected. In Egypt, he fought both British power and ancient deserts, leading with a mix of intelligence and charisma that inspired absolute loyalty. Every campaign added to his legend. To his soldiers, he became more than a commander, he became a symbol of destiny. But Napoleon's ambition stretched far beyond the battlefield. France was unstable, torn by political rivalries and weak leadership. The revolution had ended the monarchy, but it had not created order. Seeing this, Napoleon made his most daring move yet. In 1799, he overthrew the government in a swift and bloodless coup. With the stroke of a pen and the support of the army, he became leader of France. From there, he wasted no time. He reorganized the government, strengthened the economy, and introduced new laws, today known as the Napoleonic Code, which would influence nations around the world for generations. Under his rule, roads, schools, and institutions flourished. France seemed reborn. Then came the moment that changed everything. In a grand ceremony filled with music, gold, and the eyes of the world, Napoleon took the crown and placed it on his own head. He declared himself Emperor of the French, not by the will of kings, but by the will of the people who believed he could lead him to greatness. Europe trembled. A new empire had risen, and a new chapter